Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another 5 Minutes of Faith right here on Instagram at With Heart Blog. My name is Heather Savonne, and I'm so happy that you clicked on this video. We are going to navigate scripture, and I'm going to encourage you in your walk with God. So let's get right into it. Today, we are talking about the power of pressing pause and what happens when God tells us to pause or halt something in our life. Sometimes we look at pausing as a bad thing or waiting as a bad thing, and it's not. And we're often very impatient. We want things right here, right now. I mean, we even have services out there that'll get you your products in 24 hours or less. So we are living in a world of instant gratification. And so when God puts a pause on your dreams, on your career goals, on maybe the family that you want to start, then it can be sometimes sad. But we have to realize that usually if we're pausing, if God is putting a pause on something, that means that something else might need to be dealt with. It's a bit silly, but I looked at it this way. When you're watching a movie at home or chilling watching Netflix, you might pause and go make some popcorn. In this case, that is a great reason to press pause. I love popcorn, but you're pressing pause so that something else can be done. And then when that thing is done, you can press play, you can press resume. And that's what I mean, like, in life, something might need to be dealt with. You might have an end goal for a dream, but there might be a time when it might be halted. It might be stopped for a period of time, and that might mean that the Lord needs to work on your heart. He might need to work on your vision. He might need to work on your intentions behind it. So don't always look at a pause at being a bad thing. Some reasons for a pause just might mean you need to slow down. In the world of hustle and bustle and order this and buy that and do this by this age and have kids by this age, you just might need a break and to slow down. And it's always best to go to God in prayer if you find yourself being halted with something. And it's always good to go to the Lord's word. There, about a week ago, I had all these plans. I had all these schedules to do things for goals of mine that will eventually need to get done, but I got sick. For 3 days, I was out. 3 to 4 days, I was completely out. Instead of stomping my foot and looking at God like, oh, why would you do this? I have all these things that need to be done. Instead, I chose to look at it, which inspired this message, to pause. Maybe I was just trying to jump the gun on things and I needed to slow down. Allow the pause or the waiting to change your perspective. Allow God to change your perspective. Let this be a time where you go to God in prayer, have a chit chat with Him, pray to Him, get to know His will for your life. Trust me, you don't want anything outside of God's timing. God's timing is perfect. So Isaiah 40:31 says, "But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not be faint." One of my favorite scriptures, Hebrews 12:1-2. It says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such great witnesses, throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles you. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith." Psalm 107:28-29 says, "Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and He brought them out of their distress. He stilled the storm with a whisper, and the waves of the sea were hushed." I really love that one, the word hushed and whispered. When you press pause, there's no more noise. And the Lord is able to whisper to you, and the storm around you is able to be hushed so that we can fix our mind on Him, fix our eyes on Him, And in his timing, in his perfect, divine, beautiful timing, we can press play again. So I hope you're encouraged by this. What ways are you being challenged by this message to press pause? Do you need to reassess something in your life? Do you need to shift some priorities? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this, you guys. I hope that you can join me every Friday for another 5 minutes of faith right here on Instagram. I'll see you guys later. Bye.